right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
West All-Stars shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Millsap kicks to Jordan. There's the dish to Millsap. Down low. The shot will not go.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
Get ready for your...
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. They've scored 10 straight. Curry dishes to Harden. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
From deep three-point range. And they go to the intentional foul.
Not the guy you want to send to the line, Kevin.
We've seen him miss a couple from the line so far, going 2 for 4.
Shaquille O'Neal. Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Calderon is out there with Michael Jordan. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's Bird. And it's Millsap in at the 4. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time.
Tremendous output from Yao. He's got 8 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier. And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Harden the pass to Curry. Another miss by Curry.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Here's Jordan. Aldridge gets a hand on it. Harden kicks to Durant. Knocks it loose. Bird dishes to Jordan. Out to the right wing.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
The East All-Stars on offense. And Calderon gets it to go on the assist from Michael Jordan. Calderon's got the game tied up here for the East All-Stars. It's Curry outside. And Yao slams it in.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. Off target with his three. Here's Calderon. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The East All-Stars have shot 3 of 6 at the foul line.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Calderon. He's got 10 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the boards.
It's been brutal in terms of the physicality down low.
The West All-Stars have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4. Jordan the pass to Millsap. Here's Shaq. Yao with the block. Durant kicks to Curry. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. And that's 12 points for Steph Curry.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. If he gets another, it probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
And 3 from Jordan. Jordan with another miss.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Here's Calderon. Here's O'Neal. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge. .50 seconds left in the first half.
Not as much success from behind the arc right now. I'd expect them to try to work the ball inside a little bit. I mean, it's one thing to knock down threes, but when they're not falling, I think you've got to go inside a little more as the game goes on.
No good from Durant. To halt the run. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Jordan. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Offensive rebound. In the corner, Harden. Harden missing again. Here's Calderon. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. And so that brings the first half to a close. West All-Stars lead by 6. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade.
A good quarter for Curry. 12 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for the West All-Stars, Aldridge out there with Yao. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Harden, and it's Durant in a small forward. Curry with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Curry can't get it to go.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
A room service dime by Jose Calderon.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Count the bucket.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
Aldridge kicks to Harden. From deep three-point range. But they recover it. Durant at the elbow. Stolen by Bird. And he gets it to go. And it's 6 points for Jordan.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
From deep. Calderon, no good.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
It's Curry with the drive. Can't hit. Good work defensively by Millsap.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense. That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Harden against Jordan. Yao with a screen on Jordan. Harden, no good.
He is yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up. You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. And the West All-Stars have possession. They've led by as much as 10. Looking to get back on track here.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that